All right, welcome back. I'm continuing a story here on realcopstoriesvideos.com. I got to make a plug. Look them up. 355 stories, 7 to 8, 10 minutes. They're really fun. Buys, narcotics, and gangs. Now we're doing, added to that website, we're doing 150 now and counting. Follow-up stories, longer versions, and about supervision right now. And you can ask me questions. And I'll just hold this up real quick. It can't take up too much time. But if you want to give me a question, email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com and pause it. Way I can have told it so long. Okay. All right. So anyway, okay. So now we're at a debriefing, and I already told Lieutenant that guys are kind of quiet at these things. Okay, but he's new. He wants to see what goes on. Because remember now, we're the only unit of the 4 units that does warrants every single day. 30 a month, 28 a month. The other units do all kinds of various. They're not working. They do things differently. They door knock. They follow people out of houses. And everybody. You work and focus on what your division provides you in criminal investigations. Okay, so every division is different. You have Caucasian divisions, you have black divisions, you have Latino divisions. I've worked 3 or 4 of those. You have to adapt to that. And that's what they're doing. Okay, so anyway, so he goes to the briefing. I explain who he is, and they're looking at because he's a lieutenant, brand new. Sits down, doesn't know anybody. He just sits there. Okay, over this side. Okay, we're gonna do the debriefing. Okay. You can hear crickets in there, okay? Usually what happens is the case agent, the person that wrote the warrant, did the investigation, got the informant, made the buy, booked, is going to book the, he's the one who usually starts it every time. Or one of my, so I go, okay, well, let's start with so-and-so, the case agent. Would you go ahead, what do you got? And he goes, well, I think everything went well. We got, a couple ounces of coke, we got a couple of guns, and 3 of them are gang members, but it went really well. So the lieutenant's like, sitting there watching. Anybody else? How about that back door? How'd that work? Because a couple guys have to run to the back. I told you before on realcopstoriesvideos.com, when we approach a house in trail, a bunch of cars, the first car has got the critical part. They got to get out of that car, which is surprise, element of surprise, and they got to sprint to that back door because that's going to be the first place. If you're in a house, you look out your window and you see 14 cops coming up your front door, you're impulsively going to run to the back door. Okay. Happened a lot. I got put pursuit of one of them, one of those stories, man. I'm an old man. I don't need to be doing this stuff. Okay, but anyway. So he goes, oh, everything was fine. And I'm going, oh boy, okay. Okay, how about the search? How'd that go? Like one of my supervisors. Oh, it went okay. Oh, okay. Anybody else got anything? Anybody? Okay. All right, sounds good. That was our debriefing. We'll see you guys. Okay, fine. So everybody gets up and everybody's off working. So Ted goes, okay, well, I talked outside. I said, sure. So I go outside. He goes, oh, that was short and sweet. I said, they're not normally short and sweet. It's because you're here. Okay, they're not going to talk about this. And we're not trying to, you saw the warrant? Are we trying to hide anything? He goes, no. But you got to remember, these are lower grade young officers. Average medium time on the job is maybe 5 years. And they're looking at a guy with almost 30. You got 29, lieutenant, top step. If I was a young guy like that, I wouldn't say anything. I'd just sit there, because it's intimidating. So, okay, fine. He goes, okay. So then we go off. So then he's gone. I thought, well, this is great. Okay, so go back inside. Everybody's working now. And I come back in. They're looking at me. And I go, okay, hey, stop. Everybody's looking. Everybody sit down. Let's have a real debriefing. You go, okay, that back door. Yeah, we're going too damn slow. I mean, all of a sudden it just starts coming out. It isn't anything really bad. It's just we're fine-tuning everything. You may think, wow, this happens every day. You guys may be really good at it. A, we are good at it. Okay, but B, you cannot be that good and then you become complacent. You walk instead of running to the back door, you kind of jog to the back door. Instead of going to the door with hands out, you put one hand in your pocket. I mean, you don't want to do that. This is high stress, high level, dangerous crap. And so we just basically fine tune. What about the search? Well, he missed it over here. I found it was neat to watch because everybody's helping each other emotionally. That they're ragging on guys, they're responding. It's a very healthy exchange of information. Okay, and it's really good because when we're done. I've been to other squads. When I was the acting lieutenant years later, they have a debriefing and they all come out of that debriefing depressed. They badmouth each other. My debriefings, we came out pretty much feeling really good about each other. This is a good job, did a good job. Hey, I saw you fall on the doorstep. That was pretty funny. Stuff like that. It just keeps everybody nice and tight. Okay, so that's what happened there. Okay. So anyway, then what was coming up was the Democratic National Convention. Okay, here at Staples Center. So we trained for that. Okay, and our bureau, our South Bureau, 4 squads trained for that. So we had we had 30 some guys, and this lieutenant was in charge of us. Okay, And so we trained, I went into the training, but a lot of training, so what happened was my assistant took over the squad, because I was chosen to be the lieutenant's adjutant. Well, he had to have somebody, an aide, I guess. And he liked me, I liked him, so we got along really well. So we did that. And a little thing there before I continue here. A lot of lieutenants were in around not knowing what to do. Okay, a lot of excess lieutenants who are sitting inside. And all of a sudden, we show up one day for training, and here's this other lieutenant. He goes over to our lieutenant and says, "Oh, by the way, I think I'm going to be taking over the squad." Now, we already been training for this is a big deal. This convention's huge. Thousands and thousands of people there, hundreds and thousands of people, thousands of demonstrators. There was some trouble, not bad. Tear gas here, tear gas there, rubber bullets flying everywhere. But it wasn't a riot. It was just a bunch of malcontents out there running around. And I'm watching, right? And my lieutenant goes, "No, you're not." Uh-oh. So they're walking over here. And I look over there and they're doing this to each other. And I'm looking, oh no, don't take our lieutenant away, because the guy that's coming in is an ultimate bean counter. He has nothing to do. He convinced someone that he needs to go down there and run a platoon, they call it, of 35 people. And so he's down here and they're having a big argument. I'm going, oh no, And I told my lieutenant, I said, if he takes over, I said, I have 120 sick days due me that I haven't taken 30 years. I said, I'm taking 3 weeks off during this thing. I'm not gonna work for that guy. He goes, "You are?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna do it. I feel bad. I'm letting the guys down, but I'm not gonna sit there and I'll be his aide. It'd be different if I was running my people. I just kind of listen and okay, whatever, and ignore him. But I'm gonna be standing right next to the guy. He's gonna have me. I'm gonna be directing his orders, which he's a piece of crap. Okay, I know the guy. That ain't gonna happen." So I go over there and have this big argument. So they call downtown, clear this up to the captain, all kinds of administrative arguments going back and forth. And thank God we kept our lieutenant. The other guy did. The other guy during the whole DNC just wandered around because it wasn't a job for him. Why? Too many lieutenants, and the captain knew he was an idiot. And you had competent guys, my lieutenant, and other ones that are running these platoons of 35 to 40 men and women that know what the hell they're doing. You don't want to put in somebody, an administrative guy, into a line supervision job. It ain't going to work, okay? He may get stuff done, but there's a riot. I might just throw him out there. You can have him. Take him, Just give me his gun. You can have the rest of them. Who cares? And then when you throw him out there, you get some of those rubber bullets and hit him with it, just for drill, okay? Anyway, so that's what happened, and we ran through the thing. I'm not going to get into the DNC. It was just we didn't do very much. We were kind of back up. We got online in some of the streets when they had demonstrators. Other squads were getting rocked and bottled. We got a few rocks thrown at us. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's part of the job. Kind of fun to watch, and fun meaning that no officers got hurt. The demonstrators tried to climb up on fences, and they were taken down with either tear gas or these rubber bullets that really hurt. They have one of the things, not bean bags. These are they looked about this, a little bit smaller than a racquetball ball, a little bit thicker. The racquetball ball, I play racquetball, they're hollow like tennis balls. These got some rubber in them, okay? And they come out about 90 miles an hour, and they hit you, and they leave welts about this big wherever they hit you at. Obviously you can't hit the head, but I mean, they hurt. In fact, I think our department now, believe it or not, the new chief is going to come out with these things instead of the bean bags, they're going to go to this thing, because it's more powerful. The bean bags apparently has not been working, especially people that are high. You fire 2 or 3 of these into the guy's legs, even if he's high, he can't walk because his legs are being hammered, the muscles, with this horrible, I don't know what they call it, but I call it a racquetball gun, but it's pretty nasty, very nasty. Anyway, so that was kind of neat to watch, and then we had him for like 3-4 months, and then he was gone, okay? And there's another one coming up here that, we always say the good die young, well, the good lieutenants don't stay. And he was transferred, and then I'm going, oh, great, We just had 2 idiots. We got a really good one. I worked with him during the Democratic National, the DNC, a bunch of other things. Great guy, innovator, motivator, fun, great sense of humor. The joke was between me and him was, I think he had 3 ex-wives. He had like 3 kids from each of them. And I had he was an attractive man, okay, and just as an opinion. And I had a couple of ladies working for me. They're like, oh my gosh, I said, hey, look, don't even sit in the same chair he's been in, because he's got sperm all over him, and he's going to impregnate you if you just sit in his chair. I won't put a gross order on this one. It just, so that was a joke, and they go, because I could talk to them this way. Okay, one of them was my favorite that I kept for years. She goes, oh my God, that's right. I said, don't even sit in the same chair he's been in. Okay, you'll get pregnant. I don't need a pregnant officer around here. Goes, oh, because I told her, because she said, wow, and I told her that he has like 9 kids or something. He goes, what? I said, yeah, because he's Catholic. apparently not that great Catholic, because Catholics not supposed to divorce, but this is the 21st century. So he's had multiple, and he likes Latin ladies. They're all Latin, you know. So I had 3 Latin sisters, parents, uncles. Those women are pretty much want to marry and they want to have babies. That's just the way it is. Okay, I'm sorry. And so that's what they did. They got a policeman, right? Got a nice pension and everything. They're having babies, popping them out like crazy. So it was pretty funny. And I think to this day, he didn't remarry. I think he figured 3's enough, 9 is enough. Okay, that was pretty funny. But anyway, so anyway, he was a good guy. I think he's still working. He's probably going to retire pretty soon. And I'm going to go obviously roast him and talk about his 9 kids and who knows how many grandkids and whatever. And I'm going to bring up that joke about sitting in the chair with him. I'm going to lie and say that one of my lady officers sat in the same chair he just got up from, and now she's pregnant. You know, that's one of the jokes I'm going to use. It's cop humor, but I don't care. Okay. So anyway, so I'm done with this guy, and I think I write my notes and keep looking because my eyes are all messed up. But I pretty much covered him pretty good. Great guy. Wish him well. I see him all the time at retirements, and you know, we're really close as buddies in the sense of professional buddies and a little bit personal. But anyway, so I'll go on to the next one. I think I ran out of time. I don't want to start a new story. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.